everyone, it's Liam Caddison here, and we're reacting to episode number 12 of Season 2 for Angel, going into the second half of this season. And, that's all I can really describe, given the events of the last 3 episodes especially, because I feel like we had a chain of episodes, I wouldn't necessarily call it a trilogy, but we had a chain of episodes that went from 0 to 100 real fast in terms of Angel's, I guess, new side, because he's not exactly in the mind state of Angel, but he's not exactly Angelus either. He's like an in-between, and it's very, very scary given what he's able to pull off as of recent, such as letting members of Wolfram and Hart get massacred by Darla and Drusilla, and lighting Darla and Drusilla on fire, as well as lashing out against his team by firing Cordy, Wesley, and Gunn, who are still continuing to fight for Angel investigations, even if Angel doesn't want to be a part of it. It's all gone down the toilet as of recent in terms of Angel. So I'm really excited to continue this season and the direction they're going and how far in the darkness Angel's willing to go. So it's pretty scary times at the minute. So yeah, with that said, let's jump into this episode of Angel. This is episode number 12 of Season 2 for Angel. Let's go.
It'll be your last.
Oh god. Yeah.
Now I
rolling
Europe,
dice.
Australia, and South America.
I've still got Kamchatka.
3/5 of the world covered in water, the rest covered in me.
You guys are dorks and we love you.
Exactly. Danger is our business. We'll catch you when you fall.
Ooh, I like that.
Well, you did a very, very good job with Cordy. Oh! Did you... Oh! Oh, Angel... Uh-oh!
To his Pakistan.
Oh! We're not going to see it for financial reasons. Wait, brief fire.
Evening, Merle.
Wait,
What do you want, man? I ain't inviting you in.
from the other end?
I'll owe you. Just make sure you use it for some new furniture. Beanbag chairs?
Why not?
Merle.
Are we judging?
Over.
Hey, girl who ran over me.
You can call me Anne. It's shorter.
Angel. I brought some. I don't know if they're any good.
That's
Mel
great.
said she changed her name a couple of times. Is this the same Anne
Now,
from
let's see. What do you got?
the season 3 opener of Buffy?
Well, fundraiser for the center. Big TV celebrities go around pretending to rob the guests of their donations. Wild West theme. It's gonna be big.
And Wolfram and Hart's picking up the tab.
They're donating everything from the music to the food. Plus, they have connections to all the TV stars.
Poor Anne's
It's not surprising.
It's good for their
pretty
image,
naive.
I guess.
Ow! Pictures! Ow! I take pictures.
Poor Merle.
Surveillance, you know.
You could have gone with that. I'm not Merle, I'm
For 'em.
Earl.
He appreciates it. Who the hell are you anyway? IRS?
Angel and I have a history,
Oh?
an unfinished history.
You screw with me, and you screw with me, and you screw with me. And now, I get to screw with you. That's gonna be great.
Angel, please.
No.
This is daunting.
That comes later.
He was in
That is a warning shot.
3-day drunk at the time. I wasn't at my peak.
Ah,
it end?
that's right, excuse.
I let him go.
You let him go. Why?
The sun
Unfair finish. Yeah.
would have been too easy. You people know anything about honor? Anyway,
This is Wolfram and Hart. Honor's not,
He's
like,
long
in their
gone for
vocabulary.
kills Angel.
Boo-hoo. Let me wipe away the tears with my plastic hand.
Hey, Napoleon. We're co-vice
Wow.
presidents. This plan of yours explodes and we both end up in tiny pieces.
Want Angel hitching her on the ride in your backseat, so to speak? Besides, if he's not gonna play by the old rules, why should we?
It's the biggest thing you've ever seen. Me in English, Miss Chase. All right, there's only one player here with the name that strikes dread in the demon heart.
Gun? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that's so original.
But them two have...
And my name is Gun.
Wyndham Price is everything.
Them two have been around longer, although Cordy's been around the longest, so... You know, she should be, like... I don't know, de facto leader?
Right on, you, Angel. I didn't say nothing.
Shut up, Merle.
Poor Merle's not having a good time.
Jeez. Does everybody know where I live? Gotta get myself a new lair.
Merle? Lila.
Miscellaneous and untraceable fees, you're left with 5% tops.
You follow me. Take my picture, steal my wallet. What makes you think I'll believe anything you say?
Doesn't
Well, from
like
the heart,
Rick good,
what
does
they
it?
say they are. They show the world one face, but it's not the truth. I can prove it.
I'm sooner. I'm just thankful that I got here in time.
What a piece of shit.
Over the top. Maybe if you worked on that look of concern.
Unbalanced. Very
I
dangerous.
haven't seen anything yet.
Neither of you.
Oh!
It's been a long time.
Brought some protection.
Oh god, you can see, like, why he gave Angel a run for his money, it seems.
Sick,
He
deranged.
says you're planning to steal most of the money from the fundraiser.
Yeah, this is the same Anne. Like, she's not concerned about the whole other world
they're
parts.
expenses. You know how this works with any charity event, especially one this big. But we don't steal.
He says he has proof.
He's lying about that too. I mean, who are you going to trust, Ann? You're going to trust a mentally unstable...
Is your mentality saying that, Lindsay, though?
People that work for bugs 3 times a day. I never discuss stealing the money in public.
Until now. He's got it. The
I was going to say, this isn't the best place to
What's he gonna do with it?
talk about
He's
this.
going to use it to humiliate us.
The news. He's gonna send it to the news, isn't he? National coverage.
No, it's not personal enough for him.
What then? What's
He's
he?
got to be there.
What? Why?
See us swing, that's why.
Especially in his new demeanor.
Boss is there.
Because it's right. In the long run, it's better.
Most of my kids don't have a long run. No. I'm saying no.
And... See, this is it. Like, is it worth it morality-wise?
These troubled kids. The East Hills Teen Center.
Give Holland the Best Actor award. Give him an Oscar.
Lila.
Good evening, sir.
Things progressing nicely?
Well, it's a pretty simple formula. Rich people pay to touch famous
Lila
people.
looks stunning,
Cameras
though,
catch
not
all the
gonna
not
lie.
quite prostitutes.
I like to think of my job as underlining the heart in Wolfram and Hart.
Remember to save some time for interviews tonight. Now, whether you like it or not, you are.
This thing with making your character gay, is that like all about ratings? Because I don't get it.
Wait, is that like a... Do I detect a bit of fourth wall there?
Are you okay? I tried to cushion the fall.
I'll be fine.
What the hell are you talking about?
Thanks for getting me in.
Oh! Oh my god!
They're in it together.
Me, I'm just...
The tape. The tape. She's got the tape.
Oh, this is brilliant.
Interesting choice.
I swear to believe the coat rack more.
Hey, leave Cordy alone.
Milk.
Wait, what's going on?
Milk.
Looked to me like you two were acting like a couple of crazy people. On camera, too.
Oh, you son of a bitch. That is just cold.
Wyndham Price?
Oh no.
Isn't that the guy?
This whole thing was a setup.
You hired them.
No,
What the fuck, Wesley?
a whole lot of money, too. Money.
Oh! Uh-oh.
Look out!
He took the money.
That's the difference between us. You still care.
Oh my god. I mean, this is it. His plan wasn't about exposing them, it was
You
about
embarrassed us all.
fracturing
You
the
allowed $2
foundation
million
so it
earmarked
would
for this firm to be
startle a
lost
bit.
in worse- Well, the truth is, you're both expendable.
Bloody hell.
Angel isn't.
See, that's a smack in the face.
You come to.
With jewelry, north of $2.5 million, I'd say.
That's a lot to lay on the line.
Yeah. But I gotta know.
Oh, even though he was working with him, he still has to answer that question.
Blood.
It'll wash.
Jeez. I mean, it's great. It was great seeing Anne, who's appeared in a couple of Buffy episodes, return. In the capacity that she was in as well, like stuck between a rock and a hard place because, you know, she wants to help the children out, and sadly, they're not. They're like the worst people you could turn to in this universe, I guess. So, and after Angel not just humiliated Wolfram and Hart, but I guess like Wesley and Cordy as well, because now they're more known for their shenanigans. But because of that, like, it's that act of betrayal, and. But this is it. Angel was never about fracturing them completely. He's playing the long game for them, like they are with him. They are playing the long game with Angel joining their side, and he's playing the long game in fracturing Wolfram and Hart. So, and this was the start of it. It worked because they got all worked up, and yeah, it's all about the psychological advantage at the end of the day with Angel. He wants to get inside their heads because he knows that tough interior for Wolfram and Hart exists. So he's got to start making cracks, and it's kind of an Angelus way of thinking. He's got this manipulative mindset, but he's not Angelus, is he? So... but he's using that to his advantage against them. So it's pretty audacious, but it's working wonders for Angel at the minute. So yeah, I loved watching this episode. It had some pretty amazing moments involved. I'd say it's somewhere like in the middle in terms of like how I would rank this among the episodes of season 2. And it was just great seeing like characters return, like Anne, for example, who appeared for a couple of episodes in Buffy. So yeah, it was interesting to see her and how she's like progressed since the season 3 opener of Buffy, to the point where she's helping people. It's a nice contrast because she was in a vulnerable state herself in the season 3 opener, and now she's helping out those who are vulnerable. Although there is that moral complex, isn't there? Because she was like, when Angel was explaining about how being aligned to Wolfram and Hart isn't really good, especially since you'll only get 5% back. She was okay with that. Like, it's agreeing to the wrong things, but it helps create a brighter future in her eyes, because like 100,000 was still good enough for her. So there is that complex going on, because of course, they're evil. Wolfram and Hart, they're an evil entity, and the fact that they are willing to take 95% of the profit is especially if it's to propel themselves. It's something you don't want to agree with, and for Anne, she's all about helping people, no matter what. So, she wants to give these runaways a chance, whatever means necessary. So, it's this complexing situation, but Anne has a her intentions are very, very clear, and it's not malice whatsoever. It's just that Wolfram and Hart are this is it. They are manipulative. They are using those vulnerable for their own means, and they will know they'll comply because the ball's in their court. They are targeting those who are vulnerable, those who will do anything for help, and that's their advantage at the end of the day. So yeah, but I really liked how this episode went by, especially how Angel, his intentions wasn't to fully crumble Wolfram and Hart. It was just to get a bit of an edge on them, to see them fracture just a little bit. Like, you're rocking the foundation, so it shows a little bit of crumble. He's playing this the long game way, like they are with Angel. He is trying to add fear into them, and that was pretty much the case with this episode, especially when he went to confront Lila in the car, saying how he understands the rules of this game, and it was a pretty tense scene. That, not gonna lie. Not just that, but of course, we saw how panicky Lindsay and Lila were when they were discussing about the plans, in front of Anne. Lindsay was like, it's all good. He hasn't got any plans. And then you saw them two, having that small bit of panic, in public as well. So, not the best idea to start discussing about how you're gonna scam, a bunch of, those vulnerable, to each other, is it? So, yeah. But, yeah, I thought this was really, really great in terms of seeing a bit more of a lighter side, I guess, from Angel. And I use that term. I guess it's very, very vague to use that term because he wasn't as completely dark as he was in the last episode, but he still did some pretty dark shit in this episode, especially with the fact that he used Anne all to his advantage. This is it. He had no problem using people all throughout in this episode. And with Anne, she's only just a small piece of the cog. Him helping her out is only a small piece of the cog. He's using her at the end of the day as well. So it's a case of both sides are using Anne, sadly, because of course Wolfram and Hart, they're using the fundraiser as a way to say, okay, let's help those vulnerable, but of course they're benefiting themselves. Whereas Angel, he is benefiting from Anne in terms of not exposing Wolfram and Hart, if anything, exposing his friends, but crumbling them, making them feeling a bit panicked. So, yeah, I really, really thought that's a very interesting aspect. But there is that case where he's not completely gone. Despite the fact that he is completely dark, he could have taken off with the money, but he still gave the money to Anne and allowed allowed her to build on her community. So and that's completely a bit it's a bit different. It's completely different, should I say, from Angelus. I think he would have taken the money, but it doesn't remove that selfishness that he had before. So yeah, he's not helping Anne because he wants to help the helpless. He is doing this to get back at Wolfram and Hart in a very, very I wouldn't say small way, but a very, very, like a humiliating way. So that's it at the end of the day. I like the idea of them bringing as well someone from Angel's past, though I do wish we got a bit more development on Boone, especially regarding about how they first squabbled over, as Boone said it, a senorita. You can put the pieces about, okay, so what did that entail? Why did they fight, etc.? Like, what was the reason? Was Boone threatening her somehow? I'm not sure, especially with the idea that he's a demon of honor. So, you know, context about like their backstory would have, like, I would have loved to have seen things a bit more fleshed out, but I really liked the idea that he was there not as an enemy, but more so a rival of Angel. Like, he valued that integrity, and that's why he didn't align himself with Wolfram and Hart. What they were doing, it wasn't really part of that integrity, that code of honor that he lived up to. So he knew what they were doing was wrong. But there was still a fight that had to be had, because that went unsolved for, well, I'd say 4/5 of a century, wasn't it? Because they fought in the 1920s, and it's like 2000 right now. So yeah, it's been a long time. So yeah. But I guess like fleshing things a bit more out with Boone, it's kind of hard to force that without Boone being intertwined against an evil agenda. So yeah, especially with his story being, I want to see who's better between me and Angel. So, but I really liked his introduction, and the fact that we had that established history with Angel. There was also a bit of Cordy, Wesley, and Gunn as well, with Wesley and Gunn fighting some kind of demon. We didn't know what it looked like because, you know, budget, etc. But no. Who can apparently breathe. If I'm to take it right, it can. Well, I would say breathe fire out of its arse, but you get it. Yeah, we had some fun moments between the new gang, as they've been like squabbling about what to call their new investigation. Because it's no longer Angel Investigations, is it? Like, they're squabbling, okay, we should call it the Wyndham Price Agency. What? No. So I really liked their little bits included in this episode. As well as the fact that we had that, like, kind of paranoid state from both Lindsay and Lila. Like, they were in the position of, I guess, paranoia in this episode, especially with how Angel confronted Lila in the car, and Lindsay was threatening about the plans. And not just that, though, but a difference in opinion on how to handle Angel. You saw how Lila was pretty much adamant about the fact that killing Angel is pretty much a no-go. And Lindsay was like, why the hell not? Why don't we just get back at him? And, you know, he's caused so much hassle. Why don't we just get back at him? And then you had Nathan, I think he was called. Yeah, I really like the idea that he underlaid the difference in terms of Lila and Lindsay to Holland. And I even got like a difference in terms of perspective to both sides, to both Holland and Lindsay and Lila, about how different they are. Because, of course, Lila and Lindsay, they make each other better, and there's some hateful factors involved in them. But I think in terms of hateful factors, Holland was on top of his game. He had no remorse whatsoever. And I think there's a little bit of that humanity that resides within Lindsay and Lila. Even though they can present like horrific factors, they're not on the level of that what Holland was, if you get what I mean. So that's why Nathan, like I think he was called, said he had things a bit more handled than the pair of you, because that is the case. He was more on top of the game than both Lindsay and Lila are. So yeah, but it was a very, very interesting episode. Great, like I said, great to see Anne return in this episode, following her tenure on Buffy, and not just that though, but some really, really bold stuff that was being played, like with Angel humiliating Wolfram and Hart just a little bit to plant the seeds of like, I guess, anxiety in them. This is what it was all about. It's playing the long game. It's breaking them slowly and slowly. It's kind of like an Angelus way, but it's against Wolfram and Hart at the end of the day. Like, he is trying to get that psychological advantage against Wolfram and Hart. But of course, he was also using Anne, who even stalked her, like, which was... Yeah. So it was a pretty interesting episode, and like I said, I'd say it's middle in terms of ranking for season 2, but it was a very enjoyable episode with Angel doing some very interesting stuff. So yeah, but I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!